is Denise with Modern Priscilla Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. I am so glad that you are all here. We are doing a pick a card and the question, am I pregnant? So we're going to take a look at the cards and see what we can get. Just a quick reminder, if you have not subscribed yet, please make sure you hit that button and tap that bell. I never want you to miss out on a video. Plus, it really helps me out, so I would appreciate it. All right. So what have we got here today? I have the Housewives Tarot. I also have the Tarot of Mystical Moments, and I have the Crow Tarot set out. I also have an Oracle card deck. This is the Magic of You Oracle. Each of my decks has a stone. Here on the Oracle card deck, I have clear quartz to open up the energy. Here on the Housewives Tarot, I have rose quartz, and rose quartz is for unconditional love. Here on the Tarot of Mystical Moments, I have dragon's blood jasper, which is for harmony and passion. Here on the Crow Tarot, I have amethyst. And amethyst is for manifestation. All right, friends. So this is what I'm going to do. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to live shuffle, and I will be setting out 3 piles. I will go ahead and put in timestamps. That way you can jump around and fast forward as you need to. So make sure you check that description. And with that all being said, let's get going. Okay, here we are. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Now what I'm going to ask you to do is calm your mind. Think of the question, am I pregnant? See where your attention is drawn and select your pile. If you need extra time, please feel free to pause the video. Otherwise, let's get started. Pile number 1. All right, pile 1. Let's find out what you've got going on. Am I pregnant? Okay, we're going to take a look and see what our Oracle card is first. Doable. The key is within your grasp. Ooh, okay. Well, this is a great energy, right? We want this pregnancy to be doable. So that's awesome. That is a great, great energy card. All right. So let's see what our tarot says. Okay, so I'm seeing some good things here, seeing some real good things. We've got 2 pages, so this tells me that things are kind of in the beginning stages. Things are moving forward, but this is, again, the beginning. So let's see what the rest say. But right now, that's awesome because that would be the beginning of a journey, right? A pregnancy journey. So let's start here. We've got our Page of Cups. Cups is the suit of love and emotion. Well, this would be a relationship, obviously, a relationship with your child. Look at how this page on our deck is watering the little flowers there, the little cup flowers, and helping them to grow. So this is that beginning stages where you're, the conception and all that is what we're looking at here. That's what I'm seeing. Then we go into the Nine of Cups. This is all about satisfaction in relationships. It's about hospitality and generosity, being very giving and things like that. Then it runs right into our other page, and this is the Page of Pentacles. Pentacles is the suit of kind of like everyday life, which includes health. Well, pregnancy would be in the health bucket, right? So we've got pregnancy suit, so to speak. Being the page, like I said, it's kind of new in the beginning of things. But our Page of Pentacles, one of the things that this page stands for is manifestation. So creating things, making new things happen. We've got a lot of things talking about things being created right now. You partner that with our Oracle card, something is doable. This is looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good so far. All right, so we've got Temperance coming up next. Temperance is all about balance. It's all about harmony. This is also a card when it pops up, it's for returning to good health. So I don't know if you've had problems in the past, conceiving or, having a successful pregnancy, but this talks about a return to good health. So while things are just starting to kick off, this tells me things are doable. You're getting into that right place where your body needs to be to obviously be the strong, fertile ground to be able to sustain this pregnancy. We have the High Priestess next, and this talks about kind of intuition. It talks about kind of just knowing that it's going to work out and that things are going to be okay. This is talking about you. You need to get right with your thoughts, with your feelings, with your fears. You need to be confident and expect the best, because this is saying that, your intuition is very strong and that you should be listening to that intuition. Now it's running into our Eight of Wands. This is exciting because the Eight of Wands talks about speedy change. It says there are rapidly changing events right now going on. Yeah. So let's sum up, and then I'm going to get a couple more. But I think this is in the very beginning stages. But I do think conception is possible. We've got so many things saying that something is just getting started, right? Then we have brace for change here at the end. This is looking like a very positive time for you for a pregnancy. And remember, the energy doable. The key is within your grasp. So this is very important energy for this type of question. All right, so let's get the outcome. We're going to take a look at the cut card, which is the middle of the deck, and this is the energy of the outcome. Ready? Go. Two of Pentacles. All right. Well, it looks like you're going to be juggling some things. In the early stages of pregnancy, there's a lot going on in your body. There's a lot going on in your mind, especially if you've never had children before. But, some of those questions are answered if you've already had a child. But even in the case of your second, third child, whatever, there's always those concerns in the beginning that are a lot stronger, and fears and worries. This talks about balancing out the aspects of health. So this also talks about taking good care of your body, your mind. This talks about, really being in touch with the medical professionals that are going to be able to help you and guide you. This is a balancing act. It's a balancing act, your health. So it's very important to connect with your medical professional, absolutely. But this pile one, this is looking very positive for conception right now. It looks very, very positive. The energy is really strong and it's looking mighty good. Ooh, I hope that's the answer you wanted. I'm assuming it is, but awesome. Well, I hope this was helpful for you. I would love it if you drop me a comment. Let me know what's going on with you. I always like interacting with everyone. And of course, if you haven't already, please make sure to hit subscribe on your way out. I never want you to miss out on a video, and it really helps me, so I would be very grateful. All right, my friend, thank you so much for letting me read for you. Pile number 2. All right, pile 2. Let's see what's going on for you. Am I pregnant? Okay, we're going to take a look at our oracle card first. Evan Noir, make peace with your past. Okay, you got some stressful things going on, do you? Some thoughts in the past? Are you kind of living in the past? Are you feeling resentful over your past? Are you feeling sad over your past? Something like that. Well, if so, this card is definitely pulling in an energy that says you need to make peace with your past. It means you need to let things go that you can't fix and let go of resentments, things like that, that sadness. The past is the past. Can't change the past unless you have a time machine. And if you do have a time machine, I would certainly like to know so I can use it. All right, so let's see what we've got. All right, seems like you've been trying for a while, huh? You've been trying for a while. I'll tell you why I say that. Okay, so the Nine of Wands is where I asked if you've been trying for a while. The Nine of Wands talks about being cautious and not giving up. It's like waiting. Notice in our card, now remember, tarot cards are all about symbolism, and the artwork is very important. So notice our girl here has all these cuts on her and things like that. The Nine of Wands says, you know what, I've been beat up, but I'm still standing and I'm still trying and things like that. You know, so this talks about, you know, in the past, make peace with your past. If you've been trying or you've had some disappointments, you know, it seems like you've been trying this, you know, for a while. That's what this card indicates. We have a 9 followed by another 9. I want to point out 9s are for attainment. So this is what we want. We want to achieve. We are trying to get a pregnancy going. That's attainment. It's accomplishment. It's achievement. We're getting it, right? We're having it. That's what attainment is all about. We've got our 9 of Cups. Cups is the suit of love and emotion. And being our 9, this is talking about satisfaction in relationships. Well, the biggest relationship you're ever going to have is with your child. So, you know, that is very important. And we want, obviously, a good relationship. If you are pregnant, that means you're going to start having a relationship with somebody, right? So that's a good card as well. We have our 5 of Wands, and this talks about just that trying. This is where, again, I said, have you been trying for a while? Our 5 of Wands says that there's a little bit of, well, trying. I can't think of another word. So trying to conceive, that's what I'm seeing right up here. So let's find out what's down here, and then we'll see what we've got. Make peace with your past is the energy. We've got our King of Pentacles. Our King of Pentacles is somebody who is very wise, very smart. This energy talks about really wanting to help others. And perhaps maybe you're focused on other people right now. You're focused on other people. Maybe you're getting lost in there. Do you have a lot going on with other people right now? You do have a lot going on in your mind, helping other people, or perhaps, you know, just trying to think about what other people are doing. Maybe you're too wrapped up in the past, which is why we had this oracle card pop up. This is important because our thoughts can block things, you know. It can help us, it can keep us from conceiving when we have too many thoughts going on, too much stress, too many negative thoughts, too much, you know, too many fearful thoughts. So that's where I'm getting that. Here we have our Emperor. Now the Emperor, this is very much a good card for making things get back to normal. So I do think that you have the ability to get things even though, like I said, I'm seeing that you might be stuck a little bit in the past or having thoughts about what other people are doing as opposed to what you're doing and being in the present moment. We have our Four of Wands coming up right behind that. And the Four of Wands is all about a foundation. So building a foundation, I always think of a house. You know, I don't know how to build a house, so I'm just making this up. But what I always think of is I think of the foundation, the first story, the second story, and the third story. Well, this is our foundation. We need a foundation. So we're wondering, am I pregnant? Well, you're wanting to get pregnant. I see trying going on. I see more trying going on. But I do see a foundation coming up. So what the cards are suggesting is you may not be pregnant this very second, but it's right there. Perhaps your cycle is lining up and you still have time in that window right now. If not, you'd be thinking about your next cycle. There are things that you need to do to get here to this foundation. This is where we want to go. This is your pregnancy. This is it. But the reason I say you might not be right now is because we've got all these other things that you're needing to kind of work on a little bit. And keep trying, but you've got some of these things. You're either in the past, or you're still sad about something, or even if you've been trying, maybe you're sad about not getting pregnant before, and that's what's making you fearful now. You're blocking your own energy by thinking about how you don't have it instead of thinking about how you do. But I do see conception coming. I do see it. I see it right here. It's on the end of the spread, so it is there. So let's get an outcome card and let's see what the energy of the outcome is. Okay, this is the middle of the deck. Ready? Go. Oh, yeah, you got it. It's coming. It is coming. We've got the Ace of Cups. Wow. All right, so the outcome is the Ace of Cups. Guess what this is? A new love. A new love is coming. So this is saying you might not be this very second, but that you're going to be, or you either that or you are, and it's just brand new. It's really in the beginning phases, but it is coming. And our Ace of Cups confirms that. So we've got some good advice here from the tarot of how to get our mind calm. Keep trying, keep going. It's like you're right there. You're right there. And keep in mind this strong energy about, keeping that past in perspective and looking forward with optimism and happiness. And maybe, you're over involved in other people's lives. It could be that that's part of what the stress is or something like that that might be blocking things. But honey, I'm telling you, it's right here. It's right here. And then here's our outcome. So it's here. It's here. Ooh, pile two. What do you think? Oh, I would love to hear from you. Please drop a comment here underneath the video. I would love to interact with you. And I want to remind you too, if you haven't already, I would love it if you'd hit subscribe. It would really help me out. But also, I never want you to miss out on a video, and I'd love to have you in the family. All right, my friend. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Pile number 3. All right, pile 3. Am I pregnant? Okay, let's straighten this out here a bit. Okay, we're going to look at our oracle card first. Ooh, perfect acceptance. Perfect acceptance. That means that you need to get in a peaceful state of mind. Peaceful, saying, I accept what's coming, and whatever that is, I will deal with it, and I will move forward with perfect acceptance. Ooh, okay. Interesting, huh? Let's see what these cards are. Let's see what else we've got. Ooh, okay. All right. So there we go. All right. So we start off here with our 8 of Wands. This is really great because the 8 of Wands talks about speedy delivery. It talks about rapidly changing events. So that's what we want to see because we're hoping for a change. I mean, we're hoping to be pregnant. I mean, obviously, that's what we're asking the question for. But our speedy change is running right into the devil. Now, first of all, the devil is not evil. It's not the devil. So don't worry about that. It is actually a card that says kind of breaking free from something. So the devil pops up when we need to kind of have let go of things, let go of people or resentment that's really building up inside. That's going to you're in your way. That's going to get in your way. Perfect acceptance. That doesn't mean you have to say something you don't like is okay, or what somebody else is doing is acceptable when it's not. But it means that we need to accept when somebody is not doing something, or when we need to say something, we have a power that we're not using in some way. So we need to get right. Perhaps this is your partner. Perhaps this is an overbearing family member or friend. You need to be able to speak up and tell somebody they're potentially, maybe they're stressing you out. Maybe they're causing you, to be unhappy in some way, but you need to speak up. You have power that you're not using. That's going to be important, because that could be a blockage. You've got something coming in, but then we've got this where we've perhaps got some of that resentment and things like that running right into our Page of Swords. Now, this talks about new ways of communicating. This is a call to you. You need to be able to communicate your feelings. Now, are you having trouble with your partner? I don't know. Are you having trouble with somebody else in your family? Somebody who would be close to you? Again, something that you're feeling like, maybe that you're the submissive one and they're the dominant one, and or they're not listening to you and you're trying to tell them something, or they're just giving you tons of unwanted advice, or bossy, that kind of stuff like that. Page of Swords says you need to talk and get going. You need to put this to bed. You need to say no more. I am not doing this. You just got to let it go. Perfect acceptance. I can't change you. Either you're going to change and we're going to move forward, or you're not going to change and I'm going to do my thing. It doesn't have to be an angry thing. It doesn't have to be a breakup situation. It means you need to speak up. You need to speak up. Next, we have our Knight of Pentacles. Now, Pentacles is a great card because it makes Pentacles, the suit of Pentacles is about health, first of all. And health is what we're talking about here with pregnancy. The Knight is moving. The Knight is moving forward, that the Knight is very much a practical person, very much going, at a steady pace. Well, what would happen in a pregnancy? It goes in a very steady pace, right? It's moving forward each month. Things change. I'm thinking that things are moving along. You've got some work to do, though. You want this pregnancy to be successful. You want to be happy. You also acceptance of things, accepting your role in things. If you've had trouble with your partner, if you've had, something that you need to kind of speak out about, you need to do that, because otherwise it's going to cause you problems. Doing all these things, you're going to be helping yourself. We have the Six of Wands right here. This is about victory. This is about recognition. This is about being the superstar, being singled out. And it runs right into our Magician. Our Magician is the master manifester. The Magician is who creates new things. What are we trying to create now? We're trying to create a baby. So this comes right at the end. It looks like you are right on the edge of conception right now. It's in my spread. This is the near future spread. I'm seeing that things are happening, but this is kind of, I think, holding things up, or perhaps making things so that they're not flowing in the direction that you need them to. You need a positive pregnancy test. We've got this change here, and then we've got the manifester here. So this inside part is what needs to change to be able to get things to this manifestation part. Do you see what I'm saying? If you went from left to right, here's the change. Here's the manifestation. These are the things right here that you need to get in touch with. You need to be able to communicate. Something is stressing you out, or it's about to be stressing you out. You need to get rid of that stress. Woo, that was good. All right, so let's get an outcome card. Let's get an outcome card. It's right here, hun. It's right there. There's your pregnancy right there. Okay, so let's take a look at the cut card. This is the outcome card. We'll see what the energy is of the outcome. Ready? Go. All right. So, yeah, it looks like the pregnancy is coming. This is the burden of success. Success is what? the pregnancy. The burden that you're going to have this conversation, that you might be dealing with a little bit of stress, that you're going to have to actively be guarding yourself against. You have to actively be guarding yourself against this stress by being protective of yourself and your thoughts and what other people are having you do or not do, or how they're affecting you. You need to be very aware of what your emotional state is for this to be a successful pregnancy. So you're right there. I don't know if you're in the waiting window or what you're doing, but you should stay very active, if you know what I mean, because it is right here. It is right here, and this is some strong advice for the tarot so that you would have a happy, successful pregnancy. Ooh, pile 3. This is exciting. What do you think of the advice? What do you think of that? Does that make sense for you? Oh, I would love to know. Please write me a comment. Let me know if this resonates. And of course, if you haven't already, I would really be grateful if you would hit subscribe for me. I never want you to miss out. Plus, it really helps me out. So I'd be extremely appreciative. All right, my friend, good luck. And thank you so much for letting me read for you.